Hey everyone, my name's Odotmaster and welcome back to Crashlands. And we are going to be traveling a lot this episode. Hugo's cache. Well, we're like right next to it, so we might as well drop by here and do this one. What's up, buddies? Sup, Quadrupie? Flux, convenient of you to show up. We've got a problem. We can't decide how to get into the supply cache. On one hand, I want to make a huge bomb. But I'm sure with a little recon, we can find a more subtle way in. Anyway, Grandmommy sent us out here to bust into this base of Hugo's. Jack's fifth arm agents say there may be sensitive info inside. Hugo's just been warping in and out at his leisure, and now we need to get in. Which would be easy if Jack would let me blow the place up. Can you just jump over? Flux, don't be ridiculous. We need some explosives. This is the weakest point in the structure. 4 Vompo cluster bombs should do it. I've given up arguing, but we don't have any of those cluster bombs, so we need to keep watch here. Any chance you could whip up some of those explosives, Flux? On it. Oh. I did it already. Alright. I thought there was another quest. Here you are. Ooh, they smell terrible. Let me bind them together. All clear. Smells moist. Gross and also super impressive. We're going in. Flux, bring up the rear. Things might get messy in here. Well, first off, we need to place down some flooring. Flux, did you see anyone behind you? Nope, looks like we're in. Yeah, but only half away, and this door is going to be a problem. Why not just blow it up with more bombs? You saw how big that explosion was. If we miscalculate, we could blow up the goods inside. And that might include world-saving intel. Not worth the risk. How do we get through this door, then? There's a Dorotron password door, not just a normal door. Okay. As an agent of the Fifth Arm, I'm well versed in door-busting techniques. For this one, we'll just need the password. Hugo might have a file around here somewhere. If we can hack the mainframe. What about trying Hugo Duco 123? Really? How in Hardwick's name did you guess that? Intuition / we learned that his password was Hugo Duco? Color me impressed. Jack, take a look around the room. I'll stand watch. Plague treat. Why are you staring at that hologram? Hugo may be bad at making passwords, but he's no idiot. He wouldn't store something so important in such an obvious place. And this hologram is the only other piece of furniture here. Exactly. Say juice box. See this glitching pattern on the display? Yep, definitely some sort of pattern. Just not sure what it means. Well, this is what we came for then. I'll take it back to Grandma Pole and begin code breaking. Flux, meet Grandmommy at the Yellow Stone. Have her meet us at Grandma Pole. I think we're ready for phase 2. Alright then. That was surprisingly very easy. You know what, Grandma Pole? Why is Grandmommy back at the beginning stone? Grandmommy, your quadruped friends are done setting up shop at Grandmama Pole. Oh, that's just great, Flowery. I'll head right down there. Come by so we can talk about our plan of action. Why exactly are you setting up shop here anyways, Grandmommy? Burl's still gone, Flux. All 'cause of that floating head. I'm sworn to do what I can so another Tendrom gets hurt. And now we're in strange territory. Our first phase is to do research, to learn more about the land and the Brubbus. And the second phase, well, I'll share that with you when it's time. Oh, why don't you take this? A real pure welcome to Bog Life. Welcome, Matt. Oh, that's cute. Let's get some of these blues real quick. Wish you could grow blues. They're not that hard to find, it's just annoying to have to run around and get them all. Okay, so we could go to Grandmama Pole. Yeah, I think it's best to follow the main quest thing. Oh boy. It's a lot of quests. Glad you made it, Flux. Settle in. Jack found one heck of a yarn on that hologram. Ooh, secrets. We didn't come to the bog just to find out about the plants and animals here, or to get reconnected to the Brubbas. Hugo came here in search of ancient relics, old things of great power. My agents reported another such phenomenon here ages ago. But until now, we've kept it under the darkest secrecy possible. What is it? Some sort of world-shattering weapon? I was gonna say smashing, that's not what it said. Maybe not world-shattering. The Brubbas are descended from a long line of bog creatures, old beings that used to care for the land. What is it then? One should not speak of the Host. The Host, the ones who came here before the Brubbas, disappeared a long time ago. They were the first caretakers of the bog. You tread on dangerous ground, Beakless. We have beaks, Oon. They're on the inside. Now keep your insults to yourself. Oh yeah, because they're little octopi. And octopi have a beak, like, as their mouth, underneath all their tentacles in the center of it. We're not interested in the Hast, but what the Hast worshipped. Giant demons, flying spaghetti beast, machine overlords. No, a particular creature they called the Yinix. And our intel shows that Hugo collected the artifacts necessary to summon one. What's so special about this Yinix? Rumors and myths always hold shards of truth, Flux. According to the legends, Yinix could grant wishes and powerful boons if persuaded. With something like that under our control, we could stop any of Hugo's ilk. So what's the move? We go rub a lamp somewhere? Hugo was no fool. It's clear from his notes he was actually scared of bringing this thing back. Should we be scared of it then? Hugo was scared? Badly. Once he collected the relics, he must have gotten spooked and re-hid them. He must have learned something. I haven't decoded all of it yet, but I found one relic's location. You need to get there and secure it, then bring it back for study. This might be our chance to secure a serious defense forever. Be careful now, Flowery. Oh, and you still have a quest? We need to make more of those. This is so many quests. Flux, I got a personal itch done. Need scratching by someone, and these quadrupeds are all too soft to get the job done. Why do I feel dirty just hearing this? Get your head out of the ground, Flux. I'm itching to fish. Ha ha ha. Ah, that's less gross than what I was thinking. Only problem is, I can't seem to attract the weird fish from the bog to set up their nests in my pool. Figures that fish in acid would live somewhat differently than those in savanna waters. Yep, it do, but the process to get them here eludes me. One of Jack's contacts is an old Brubbas named Kingfisher, lives out east. He might know how to get it done. Why don't you see him and see how we can get them fishing shoals set up here? Grandmommy, we've been over this. You can't use my extensive network of contacts for personal gain. Kingfisher in particular took years to win over on account of volatility. Oh, Marla smiles on you, Jack. Ain't nothing to worry about, just a stranger asking for a fishing recipe. Not a good idea, Grandmommy. Overridden. Grandmommy needs to fish. Flux, go find this kingfisher and get that recipe. My goodness, so many quests. Hey, Flux, I got a bit of a task I need help with. What's going on? Well, if you ain't seen, the bog isn't the friendliest of places. We're struggling to figure out just what to eat. I've spent an entire day doing quests so far. We're starting to run low on basic supplies. If you could trade with me, I'll gladly exchange some elixirs for your work. What do you need? First, a good 30 gastroliths would be perfect for arming our agents on the field. Just come see me when you've got them. Gastroliths. I think I've got them. These things are pretty good for defense and offense. Should help a ton. As promised. Gave 30. Oh, golly, gastroliths. And I got something of spirit. We're from the reefs, Flux. Not sure what you know about our people, but we're primarily underwater types. That said, we're plenty familiar working with coral to make weapons, armor, even some medicine. Turns out, coral can be found by fishing in the bog. A strange sort, but still, it's coral. Bring me a good 30 of them once you learn to fish, and I'll give you one of Macalac's experimental elixirs. So I need to get coral, which means I need to go kingfisher. Okay, what do you have to say? Ew, Flux! Sup, Macalac? We had to put up with a lot of fire-based damage, from Hugo himself to some of those land-loving creatures. And fire isn't especially kind to us quadruped. Downright deadly, in fact. It's always been a problem of ours in carrying out surface missions. Until now, maybe. What'd you find? These floaty jelly beasts, the Throke, have some sort of jelly between their tendrils that won't set alight. Trust me, I've tried to burn like 40 of them. I might be able to distill a power fireproofing agent from it, which could help us survive up here, and maybe you too. We're down to help. What do you need? You're gonna have to domesticate one of them in order to get the jelly. I'll need 20 units of it for the experiment, and the essence of at least one of the big malicious ones. A tall order, but if it stops us from exploding, it'll be worthwhile. Okay, and I don't think I can... I think I have a Throic egg, but it's still not unlocked. So, I guess... Is my weapon good, by the way? Yeah, my weapon. Everything's good. Ooh, this is a higher... I'll leave it. Okay. Where do you think we should go? We should go to the Thresher colony. I don't know where exactly I'm going, I just know that I need to do something more than just sit here and accept quests. And then we need to defeat a malicious Throic. Whatever they're called. Alright. Well, we've actually come quite a bit. And we are on the... Where is it? Yeah, we're on the second to the last place. Because we're on the savannah. Or, we're done with the savannah, pretty much. We're on the bog. We just need the tundra. Oh my goodness. So many... What? Oh, yeah, I have to go there and hold the treat aloft. Because I'm like, well, how am I done with that? Well, it's because it's technically done. We just have to go defeat it. Aha! Wow, there's actually a lot of you guys. It is decided, then. We cannot keep this up forever, Hisix. There will only be 4 of us left. I know, Riku. We all know. We are burning down the clock until Un can find some help. But she has not yet. Hisix, you are volunteered as toll. May your reabsorption into the bog be painless. It has been an honor to have been a thresher alongside you all. May my body buy you the chance to live. What? Un sent us. Did we intrude on something? Un has succeeded. Hisix's life will not be in vain. Steady, Riku. We do not know the intent of this disordered. It could have been sent by Ukrank. Seriously, Un sent us. We met him along with Macalac, a quadrupus. I am Flux, and this is Juicebox. A quadrupus? Unlikely. The acidic waterways. Keep them out of the bog. Hisix, while it may be unwise to trust these disordered, we have no other options. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Flux, Juicebox, I hope that you will help us. If not, we will all soon be dead. By reabsorb, did he like jump into the acid, or did he just get like eaten? That sounds dire. What can we do? While I possess the knowledge for building a suitable shelter, we cannot gather the resources to do so. The bog is too violent towards us. With 10 jelly floors and 10 jelly walls, I could reinforce this place and gain some protection from the bog. My fellow threshers have their own needs. If you could help them, our little colony just might survive. Oh, Lord. Alright. Poor Zigzix, sent off to meet what cannot be named. What do you mean? To keep what cannot be named at bay, we must send one thresher every week as a sacrifice. What cannot be named develops a ravenous hunger otherwise, and becomes much quicker and more certain of the hunt. Zigzix was sent to her death to return to the bog itself. Though it will not be pleasant, the thought of her being devoured. I could use some revelry disordered, something to keep my mind from the terrors we've experienced. Distraction is the mother of healing. I read that on a juice lid once. We haven't had the resources for it, but my old rooster had a penchant for noisy, bright things. I find myself missing them. Tell you what, bring me a spice of the Wojak, the boba of a Voma, and the fulmar from a volley chomp's belly. With that, I can make something that we can enjoy and may also keep the bog at bay. Oh my goodness. Jelly floors. Spice of a woodchuck boma. I think those are all things once you tame them that you get. My political skills were always poor. That's why I ended up here. And now we're being hunted one by one. There used to be 3 large bustling thresher colonies, some of them more advanced than even the ordered roosts. What happened? The bog does not favor us, Flux. It created what cannot be named as a way to purge the threshers, and that thing has eaten everyone. The bog created something to cull the thresher population. Bog, you're so pretty, don't hurt us. We've only survived this far because of Un and Hissix, but we must sacrifice a member every few days so the colony may survive. How can we help? That's not me being a sacrifice. I know an old Brubus recipe for an elixir that makes its imbibers run much faster. With it, we may outrun what cannot be named. Please bring me an elixir of sprints, perhaps we can survive. And... Ah! I don't want to take you out. Please go away. Oh my goodness, this is what you guys go through every day? An excellent mixture. Split between all of us, we may oh, I talked to the same guy. Whoops. We may have the chance to outrun what cannot be named. Thank you, Disordered Ones. I tire of being hunted in the dark. Hixis claims the darkness keeps us hidden, but we tread on the bog itself. Surely it can feel us? Surely some light would be a comfort we could use without risk to ourselves. Sounds like you could use a lamp or 7. Flux is mad skilled at making lights. Also, she's terrified of the dark. Back on the ship there is a night light she kept in. Juice box! If you fear as I do for the night, then please help us by bringing me 6 lolly lamps. Okay, lots of stuff that we need to craft. I'm really glad we moved our house into the bog. Although, I was thinking about it the other day, you don't even need to have a house. I think I've said this before, but you don't need to have one. It's not required, which is really odd. Okay. So we need 10. Ooh, flappy nest. I'll build one of those. I don't know how many biolamps it said to make. 6. We have enough to make 6. Okay, and then we need to make 10 jolly floors and 10 jolly walls. Let's go to Herc. And I'm gonna get back all that stuff will be made. What? Okay, found something. Alright, wave those things in the air like you just don't care. Oh, we found it! This is where we do it. I don't care, waves treats. What? Wait, do you hear that? I feel the breath on the back of my neck. You don't have a neck? Oh. I get the joke. I get the joke. We are going to be out of these volatile things after this one. Yep, we're out. Great, and I don't think I can change my equipment in... I can't change my equipment in battle. I do like no damage. Dang it. My Zug is doing most of the damage. Okay, we can do this. I'm still screaming. Why am I screaming? I don't know. Let's go tell Rick Rule. Okay. Oh, and I found a telepad. It's kind of close. So. Woo! You both smell of terror. Did you find this? Yeah, we did, I've gained no rank from any of your toil. Most upsetting this is. But our wanted list is now clear. And you are to be thanked for this. Please, take these. Should I future need for your boast-calling skill, I will call on you. Thank you. Learned how to take Glamour treats. Well, that quest wasn't helpful. Let's travel down to Sirius next. I don't know how you pronounce any of these names. We're just gonna be traveling and doing all these quests. I just want to get at least some of them done, and also to figure out how we get to the next station. I didn't realize the jellies had the throw axe had like jellies in them that made them fire resistant. It means that any fire damage I did wasn't as powerful. Oh look, we found it. Ah, the disordered that are interrupting our boggly peace. And one of you is even made of metal. Blasphemous, you inorganic trash compactor. Hey. Shut your beak hole. Hey, I stopped yelling now, finally. Juicebox is great, and his trash compacting functions are not to be underestimated. It's super useful. Ha! Once my roost becomes the greatest in the bog, I will never let a disgusting mechanical soil the bog mother like this. Flux, just suck up this whole thing, and let's get away from this jerk. Oh. Oh, okay. I missed like one or two things. Bahaha, right from underneath him. What is this? How did you? Mechanical devil. I just wiped my mechanical body all over your stuff, Syrinx. Let that soak into your pea-sized bigot brain. This will be a great story to tell. Whoa. Oh, you gave a whole bunch of juice box. This will be a great story to tell Grandmommy, but later. Let's get back to Chickix with this loot. You thieving disordered. I'll get you and your mechanical demon for this. Let me teleport. Hey, okay. Chickix. I think I gave everything to Juice Box. Yeah, so I don't have anything. Alright, Chickix. I wish you could, like... See, it says it's not yours to take. Huh. Alright, Chickix, we've done it. Syrinx is no more. You have preened us greatly disordered. Without the threat of Syrinx, our roost can remain supreme. Destroying that jerk's base turned out to be its own reward. But I do not want to owe you a debt, so take some intellectual compensation. Flap cake. Ah, none of these. Okay, we are going to wherever the Kingfisher is. Oh, it's so far away. Okay, we're gonna go there because I want to learn how to fish. And I have a feeling Grandmommy's the one who's giving us the most stuff that's like accelerated our journey, so I'm hoping she'll give us the new station. Plus, then I get a fish and I get to finish that one quest. Oh, there's so much stuff to do. I think this is the most I've ever had on my quest list. It's crazy. At least you can craft stuff with the splinters now that I'm thinking about it. There's a couple of crafting recipes that require splinters. So we'll have almost 200 of those by the time I get up here, probably. That scared me more than it normally does. Okay. Telepad discovered, or warp pad discovered. That is helpful. Dang, there's a lot of splinters the farther out you get. This would suck. I think I've said this before, to have this many splinters in you. Like, how uncomfortable would that be? Alright, well that was very short. Nope, that's not the right area. Found another. Found another space that's interesting that we can't do anything with yet. Alright, so anywhere around here, we should find it. Oh man, you guys are so annoying. Because I'm in this circle. Oh, those are sat gats, by the way. They're kind of cool. I haven't actually ever attacked one. Whoa, those track you? Oh, they're like little boomerangs. I'm gonna figure out what this does. What is this? 250% of your DPS. Okay. Guess we can use those. There's not much else we can do. They're really good though, so I shouldn't waste them. Oh. Yeah, those are really good. Oh boy. Oh, so many things that are getting that are attacking us right now. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Okay, we didn't die. What brings you this far out, disordered? Are you lost? We came looking for you, Kingfisher. You won't take me without a fight. Sick 'em, Snorbles. I was not attempting to... Yeah, just an army of Snorbles. Can I just comment on how... Oh no. Can I just comment on how cool that is? He just has an army of Snorbles. I was just like, yeah, we didn't die, and then, you know. Alright, so I have everything from when I died. But I have a feeling this is gonna suck. Oh, just barely missed that one. Come on, come on. Okay. There's a couple. The Snorbles are dead. Yes. These Snorbles took months to train. You'll never have me alive. I'll never share what I know. Chill out. We're just here to ask about your fishing recipes. You're sent by them. I'd sooner eat this explosive than tell you what I know. Wait a sec. Well, that could have gone better. No kidding, Juicebox. He exploded himself. Better go tell Grandmommy. Jack is not gonna be happy. Well, we know the acidic fish food at least. You get that fishing hole recipe? I'm going into withdrawal. We did, but Kingfisher may have a Kingfisher and just an explosive because he thought we were some shadow organization's interrogators or something. What? Grandmommy, this is precisely why we don't do this type of thing. I'm sorry, Jack, but at least we got this recipe. Your fishing urges just cost us an eye on the bog. Well, I guess we best make good and quick use of this recipe then, huh? If it came at such high cost. Wouldn't it be a shame to not use it right now? Unbelievable. Flux, would you mind bringing me one of them complete acidic fish foods? You'll need one of them fancy centrifuges to make it. Oh boy. Well, at least all our stuff's made, so we can go finish that quest. This could be a long episode. Okay. Let's go put the Tuskers up here for now. Cool. And then centrifuge thing. Furniture. Okay, that's cool. I'm gonna make an acidic fish thing. Extra sprints, Blagmar tree. I don't know what she meant by... Oh, I think that's the centrifuge thing and we haven't unlocked it yet. Alright, let's go back to the... No! Almost warped to the wrong area. Okay. I would like to warp to the Thresher colony. And I'm gonna actually see if I can explore around a little more around the Thresher colony and find a warp pad, because that would be great. Not that I'm... Oh, we have 200! Not that I'm lazy, it's just... If we're gonna be doing a lot of quests, it'd be nice. Okay. Plus we need more blues. I think we're almost back up to where we were before we made these lights for that dude. It's probably gonna look pretty cool once you get the lights up and then all the doors and everything. Telepad discovered. There we go. And I think the Thresher colonies, yep, right here. No. These are just the thing. I'll have to wait to spring them on Hyssix, but soon we'll be lit up like a proper bros roost. Ah, these will provide us some protection from the bog. That it will. Joyous cacophony, how I miss it. Ow! Beware the unspoken one. Yeah. I didn't realize if you talk to them after they say other things. I thought they were giving me more quests. Ow! You guys are no help at all, just to let you know. How are you guys, like, not even reacting to all of this? Okay. Well, we just used all of those. So I think I'm going to equip these, but I think I'm going to call it here. We haven't gotten anything really interesting, so thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and comment down below. Next time we'll get some more of these quests done, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye!